Oke, halo, selamat datang kembali di stream. You might wonder kenapa gua stream apa stream mati nyala itu ya. Well, menurut gua sih lebih gampang kayak begini daripada gue bikin video terus gua edit. Gua memang belum jago editing video, which is explain. Oke, sekarang kita akan menganalisis Sicilian defense. Pada zaman dahulu kala, I always play response to e4 with d6. It's a pirk. But now white can, kalau menurut gue, white can easily cramp at the space with this central move. I kinda intend to move. Maybe they can go here. They can Fiancento is like Austrian attack. So now gue agak sedikit mengubah approach defense gue, and here comes the Sicilian part. Strangely gue awalnya agak takut gue main Sicilian karena kayak gue nggak terlalu familiar dengan level. But of course if you play red the opening, actually kind of kalau menurut gue it's very very sharp tactical battle between e4 and stuff like that. So what makes this game so special is because lawan gue ratetnya lebih tinggi daripada gue. Ratednya kayak beda let's say beda 60 64 poin lebih tepatnya daripada gua. Beda 64 bukan 64 60 iya 64 poin. 64 poin bedanya, dia 1324, gua 1260 at the time game ini di play. So, we start with Sicilian defense. C5 always when you go for C5 there is no turning back. Gak ada turning back. Knight to f3, knight to c6, very old school Sicilian. I'm kind of anticipating this move of the d4, which mean kalau kita dia main kayak gini, it's a defense open, and now we simply going to play the Shevchennikov variation. Knight f6. If he don't want to trade the knight, you simply play like this. Tapi biasanya sih dia main kayak gini, in which kita akan ambil pakai begini. Do not ever take with this. Do not ever take with the d-pawn. We want to preserve the center while avoiding our king or queen to be traded, and kingnya itu jadi nggak punya hak buat castling after recapture. So back to the position, dia main quiet move bishop to e2. Bishop to e2 is fine. Nggak masalah, prepare for the castling. But now I'm going to start with the dragon type formation, which is to play g6 and play g6 first, and then bishop to g7, and then probably play knight to f6 and then castle. It's like King's Indian, but now there's a Sicilian setup. But opponent kita nggak mau commit buat castling yet. He want to develop intent development, the move to c3. Probably dia mau reinforce this pawn to preparing the d4 move. So except capture, he win the center. Now I simply can play bishop to g7, and now he castling, which is a good thing. And now he finally castle. You might wonder kenapa gua main d6, intending to stop this e5 first, and then maybe in the future kalau misalkan there's some kind of funky move going here, maybe mereka mau kayak gini, they can be easily stopped by e6. But it's just kind of preventing the e5 move. Okay, opponent main h3, which is kalau menurut gua belum terlalu penting. Kenapa nggak terlalu penting? Karena kalaupun gua main kayak begini, udah di cover dengan white square. Knight bisa kabur kemana aja without consequence, and then there is no pin. You know, it's kind of weakening your king side without I'm forcing to weakening the inside. But now I'm intending to complete the development, which is to play knight f6. See, itulah kenapa I play this move, because to discourage this. Because if I don't play, maybe if I playing like this, my opponent can, battery charge of this. And now, seeing my result, now he goes for the d3, in which mungkin dia akan main this bishop to g5. We simply castle, nggak ada alasan. Of course he play g5. Gue nggak ngerti apa ya? Why so many players love to play this variation, very aggressive variation, which is maybe I discourage to play e5, but it's only matter of time. But now seeing this move, now I can grab the center in the other flank pawn by playing b5. And I simply does not face. Now I simply can take by bishop to f6. Take, gak masalah. And now there is time where comes, there is exchange part. Finally they play d4. Take. But of course I'm not going to winning the exchange because if I do take this, if I take this, bishop takes, and then I'm just like losing 3 pieces, 2 minor pieces for like 1 pawn and 1 horsey, which is not a good deal. And of course ketika move ini telah berlanjut, now I intend to complete my development by placing this black square bishop to his finest square. To eyeing x-raying this diagonal, we exert long pressure on diagonal. Probably there. But of course, instead of kind of nuke move yang kita lihat sebelumnya, white intend to preserving this pawn, and instead playing the move, to move the a3. Actually, sebenarnya kalau bisa dibilang ini blunder. Kenapa? Karena b5 pawn is hanging. What I should play instead is to play a6 first, you know. But thank God opponent gue nggak melihat itu. Now I play a6 secepatnya. Yeah, I mean the next lesson will be like look for the unguarded pieces, mana pieces yang very very weak, and then before you try to complete the development, try to reinforce that pieces first. But thank God, I kind of lucky opponent gue nggak melihat this move, so that's why I play a6. And now here comes the knight. The knight is going to be placed maybe in here, maybe to discouraging our bishop, in which is karena misalkan nggak ada ancaman lagi. Now I simply play e5 to reinforce the center, but sesuai prediksi, he's going to play d5, kind of semi-French. They always play like that. Apakah kita perlu takut? Nggak perlu, karena kita punya outpost tersendiri. We do not, kalau misalkan di attack, we do not retreat. We do not retreat. There is no good square for this knight. Here, mau kemana? But of course there is an outpost from here, in which is like attacking our dark square while simultaneously attacking this very option, and then that's why I play this e5. Take, queen cannot take back because, yeah, I know there's a bishop here. Knight simply has no retreating space. Mau retreat ke sini udah gue main di sini dulu. Mau ke sana juga tanggung, mau ke sini nggak bisa. Now he has to retreat to very offside square, very ugly square. You know, stuff like that. It's okay. So you might wonder kenapa gue mundur di sini because of the threat. Because you know I don't want to get targeted by this battery to the falling attack. My opponent can play like something f4, pressuring this kind of move, stuff like that. I don't want to do that. But of course posisi gue is very very good. Okay, I have this isolated pawn, but no problem. C4 mereka udah hilang. Nah, but actually sebenarnya I think I can grab this. Actually I can play C4 to grabbing the space for the rook, but of course it's maybe I kind of miss that. So now after the queen move to here, now baru gua controlling the c-file. C-file is gonna be very important middle game concept. Kalau misalkan ada open file, you have to control it with the rook first. Okay, no problem. Now rook are challenging or rook for the control of the file. We simply ignore the threat, and dalam hati gua nggak masalah. We simply going now. We are because this for kenapa gue main ini? I'm not afraid because the check, there's no immediate check. Rook is very blockade, stuff like that. Which is now very important middle game concept. Gue akan start initiating a king set attack, which is going kind of set of Austrian attack in playing e5 move to free up this f5 square is gonna be ripped. Reinforcing move, nggak masalah. Now I kind of take the queen. You know, nanti go, okay, let's take it first. Gue nggak mau banyak cincong. You might wonder, now after recapture, I simply take the c file. What is the main logic behind this? Is to exert pressure on the rook and stuff. Exert pressure to making this rook offside. So tapi sebenarnya dia bisa ambil sih sebenarnya pakai gini. Sebenarnya dia bisa ambil pakai knight. But of course he getting control of the c file for temporary now. Because he take my bait, now you see why the move rook to c1 is not longer effective, because I threaten checking in here. Try to blockade, which is a good move. And now I simply have this simply want to grab the pawn, which is sebenarnya rook gua no need to move immediately. No need to like, oh, I want to exert pressure on the 7th rank because there is an immediate threat. What is the immediate threat? That's right, check. Rook sudah di sini, he wanna intend to ini semacamnya, but now here comes the very very fun part after rook takes. Now suddenly we have this pass pawn, free up this dark square bishop, you know, and then starting to make sense. Our opponent play kind of move like that, but tapi kalau menurut gua it's a justifiable sacrifice. Kenapa bisa justify sacrifice on that stuff? Is because I first take the b2 pawn first, and maybe I first take the b2 pawn first, and maybe to prevent any such kind of to prevent this become pass pawn. And then rook takes here, and now now here comes the fun part. I place this to be a square. You see now you going to understand kenapa immediate move here is gonna be a huge mistake by our opponent. Is because pertama dia nggak bisa reroute back to here. Maybe they have to go back to here, or maybe they can take pawn 1, 2, 3, but opponent does not realize that there is a discover check. But what makes it very very powerful is because you can see opponent gue nggak ngebaca. He's just going to grab pawn. Oh, I'm going to grab fucking pawn. I'm gonna win this game. Blah blah blah. There is a pass pawn in here. No. E2 check discover. King nggak bisa masuk ke sini karena udah dia take square. King nggak bisa ke sini. Of course sebenarnya after this kind of move I kind of miss this opportunity. You know, I should play this move, but now bisa kayak gini, and now the attack is kind of hilang. Of course they can take this pawn, he take back, and now he's kind of winning. But instead, gue langsung promote to queen. I just simply promote to the queen. I don't want to give up any semacamnya, and then I have kind of winning. And now it's kind of matter of endgame, which is sebenarnya maybe I'm gonna discuss it later. Give him check, and now I have this compensation of giving pressure to the king. Of course, I can safely take the white square bishop because king cannot take. Gak masalah, I trade the rook. Cuman sebenarnya sih, gue main lewat HP, sebenarnya sih gue bisa ambil. But now I'm afraid it's gonna be a drawish stuff. So I'm kind of preventing that. Gitu. Now I kind of like attacking the king. Kalau gue sih kayak emang ngejar checkmate. Here comes the part. And here comes the part. But now I get the compensation for missing rook at the end of the day. I'm missing the part. And then I grab this pawn and then I win my rook back. Sebenarnya ada opsi ini sih, sebenarnya ada opsi of checkmate in one, you know, kind of pressuring to inside here. Actually, that is actually I kind of missed that, but gue merasa bahwa oke, gue harus ilangin threat ini. And now my opponent are simply fighting for a draw, which is we can see it much more later. Gue kayak udah keburu, ya memang makanya emosi itu, sebenarnya sih waktu gue banyak, cuman kayak gue menghindari draw, which is kind of very very dangerous stuff. But thank God I finally get a checkmate without a draw, in which is my opponent player, which is yang gue merasa bahwa you know, actually you don't need to, you know, mungkin kayak nggak rela gue dikalahin, makanya dia fighting for the draw. Makanya kalau draw itu emang lu harus agak hati-hati sih. So what is the key takeaway from this game, this very very beautiful game? Look out for the pass pawn. You know, jangan terlalu maruk of taking material, because once again, material advantage does not mean that you are winning. You know, itu aja. Gak berarti bahwa lo menang. Posisi menentukan prestasi. In which is my opponent play a huge blunder taking this pawn, which is permitting myself to promote to the queen. I get compensation for 3 pawns. In which is, ya udah sebenarnya gue miss this thing. Actually. Which is kind of make my game easier. Ya, tadi udah liatin. Always look for the check, capture, and threat. See? But of course, kayak gue buru-buru aja before they take it. To add immense pressure. But yeah, that was kind of beautiful game. So maybe one day gue akan start the Sicilian course untuk for player rated below me. Okay, I think that's all for now. See you next time, maybe. See you in the next couple minutes. Mungkin gue masih niat buat bikin stream video lagi for explaining my winning move. Maybe one day gue akan bikin losing chess, analyzing my losses, why I lost and stuff like that. But for now, I just wanna enjoy the dubs. Alright, see you next time. See you next couple of minutes. Alright, bye bye. Hula hula hula.